So, my name is Caleb Gretzky. I am a senior at the Lafayette Big Picture High School in Lafayette, New York. I am going to Point Park University for cinema production, which is in downtown Pittsburgh.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. My name is Jacob. Jacob Fox. I'm a senior at the Lafayette Big Picture High School.
I'm going to be attending the Rhode Island School of Design this fall.
So my name is Abe Stanton, and I'm going to be attending SU next year and then taking a transfer option and going to Cornell.
I am going to Finger Lakes Community College for music, technology, and audio production. Having a background in music, it's a little bit easier to pick what I want to do for my life versus people that don't have background knowledge. They're just jumping in.
The hardest part were just finding out all the deadlines and writing all these papers that all had to be separate, these different with different topics and different stories, and they all had different criteria.
Before getting accepted, I had the mentality that I wasn't going to get enough money, and I wasn't going to have enough support in order to pay for college, and my parents, on one side of my family, are completely ignoring that and not helping me financially. They've completely rejected to help me financially. And that was a huge obstacle at first, and especially when I got accepted, because they, at the time, were saying that I didn't understand, and but in reality it was them that didn't understand, and they didn't. So, like, if you have a family member that doesn't understand college and they understand that it's a responsibility to help you financially, it's not the end of the road, because there's always ways to find money to pay for college.
A workshop that's really helped me is when David led a FAFSA workshop on how to get your FAFSA done on time. I used that correctly, and I got my money on time.
So, applying for a fine art major, I was applying for cinema photography. It's different because each school that I was applying to is a private college. So basically, each college had its own separate application and its own separate narrative that I had to write. And they also had its own separate letter of intent that I had to write.
Being a Native American male, there is a lot of scholarships open to me, and scholarships that are open to anybody that is Native American.
One thing I feel like I'm going to need to go into school remembering and knowing is that there's different utilities that I have access to on campus. So I have to remember that if I need help, I can always go to the disability center for help, as well as they have multiple different tutoring options that I can access.
I'm really nervous about my transition into college because of bills, and I'll be living alone, and my mom won't be there to take care of me anymore. And I don't know how to take care of myself on my own.
Big picture students look a little bit weak on paper in terms of core classes and regions that they've taken. However, with a more personalized application process that you get with the higher level universities, they can see the internships and the work experience that you have, as well as all the projects and sort of impressive things that you've done that don't show up on a high school transcript, and they weight that equally rather than seeing that you did that and just weighting your GPA so that they can have the highest GPA.